Rumors have spread about the offers that the French club would be having to negotiate with Real Madrid. Some claim that Lille would be asking for an exchange without payment of money of Nico Paz and Fran Garcia in exchange for Lenny Yoro. At Real Madrid they don't see it as feasible because Fran has just signed for the club and because Nico Paz is one of the most promising players in the Madrid Youth Academy. The Merengue club is willing to negotiate for the signing of the young French central defender, but they are not going to pay any amount for his transfer. They are also not going to release any even footballer who arrives. The strength of the negotiation lies with Real Madrid, because Yoro's contract ends in 2025 and if they do not sell him at an affordable price, Madrid and the player will wait until 2025 to make the signing as a free agent. An important goal. This is how they consider the centre-back for several weeks. After the interest of several big clubs in him, Real Madrid has accelerated the signing and is willing to bring it forward to this summer. Before they were not in such a hurry, but due to the fear that another club will take him, the Madrid entity is working intensely on his arrival. The Real Madrid star does not stop growing, and each year he is surpassing the performance of the previous year. In addition, he adapts more registers that further refine his style of play. This is generating the interest of all the big European clubs, who hope that with the arrival of Kylian Mbappé, Vinicius can consider leaving Real Madrid to have the leading role in another big club. The Madrid entity knows that in the next markets they will receive several offers for him, because international agents are already filtering several offers that could occur very soon. An intermediary has told them that there is a club that would be willing to pay even €250 million for him, making the most expensive signing in the history of football, exceeding the €222 million that PSG paid for Neymar. They don't even think about it. At Real Madrid they do not want to sell Vinicius, because they believe that he has not yet reached his prime and he will be very important for the club to continue winning titles in the coming years. It will not be sold, is what they constantly repeat at Real Madrid in the face of all this information. At the club they have the illusion that Vinicius and Mbappé form a lethal duo in attack, despite having similar positioning on the field of play. Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid have been competing for years to have the best project in the world. The start of their confrontation was caused by Kylian Mbappé and some discrepancies in the Super League project. In that fight to have the best project in the world, Florentino Perez is winning by a landslide, who in the end has managed to convince Kylian Mbappé to join the Madrid project, refusing to earn much more money at the Parisian club. This transfer market they will compete for the signing of Lenny Yoro, the 18-year-old French central defender from Lille. He is one of the most promising players in Ligue 1, and PSG does not want to be left without him, but the player is becoming clearer every day that he wants to join the best club in the world. His contract ends in 2025, and that means many teams are analyzing their situation to attempt a transfer this summer. Real Madrid is the clear favorite to take the player and is willing to pay €30 million for him. A great projection. Analyzing the footballer, the club is very sure that his value will soon rise to €100 million because he has the qualities to become one of the best centre-backs in the world in the short term. For this reason, they are determined to sign him. If Lille sells him this summer for a reasonable price, they will face the signing. Otherwise, they will wait until 2025 and sign him as a free agent. They will use the same tactics that they have done with Mbappé and that they will do with Alphonso Davies. The Manchester City footballer is very motivated to face Real Madrid and vindicate himself after all the criticism he has received in recent months for his performances this season. The Norwegian striker has already spoken with several Real Madrid players about exchanging his shirt. One of them is Jude Bellingham, with whom he keeps in contact very often. Since they met at Dortmund they have become close friends. The other would be Vinicius Jr., with whom his relationship is fantastic. Social networks have helped a lot with this fact, as has his sponsorship with Nike. They talk from time to time and respect each other a lot. But what all the footballers are focused on is qualifying their respective teams to the semi-finals of the Champions League. They know that it is very likely that the winner of this tie will be the one who lifts the title, and that is why they are going to leave everything on the field. At Real Madrid they have a lot of confidence in this tie. They have learned from last year's mistakes, and this time Ancelotti will opt for physicality over any other virtue. Even so, anything can happen in these games. They opt for the team that is most successful in the areas and the one that makes the fewest mistakes. In such a globalized world it is practically impossible for one not to receive viral videos, and especially when they are about you. For this reason, the Paris Saint-Germain forward saw the video in which Hoda Jordi interviews a former Kiel manager. It was said that Barcelona was going to sign Kylian Mbappé, but that the transfer did not take place because most of the board preferred to invest in other footballers. The Parisian footballer was amazed by this information, and this is how he conveyed it to those around him. That's a lie. Only Paris and Madrid were my options, and I chose Paris because I was very young and because it is my city. The rest are inventions, is what the player's environment makes clear about those words of a former Kiel manager about him to tarnish a little his move to Madrid in a few months. At Real Madrid they have also expressed gratitude for these statements, because they know that the only thing they are looking for is to tarnish the image of Kylian Mbappé, because they know that this summer he will join the Madrid project. The French forward's dream has always been to play for Real Madrid. Since he was a child he has had that desire in his mind and heart, even though in 2022 he betrayed himself due to the different pressures he had. 2 years after his mistake, forgiven with the club and having everything agreed, Kylian Mbappé is going to take a step forward in his career and in his life, because he is going to follow his will, his dream. He will wear white and will be a nightmare for the Kuels.